pirate cleanses, right is from adventure's green, strong love and green, his pirate now.
Here's your dog to Frederick's adventures, Frederick's out of his indentures.
2 and 20 now. And the lawn is 25. Which will make nothing but and with the usual rest.
Here's your dog to Frederick's adventures, Frederick's out of his indentures. More a pirate share, Bill a pirate press, and to make us more than merry, let the pirate bumper brass. Hey!
Yes, Frederick, from today you rank as a full-blown member of our band.
Hurrah! My friends, I thank you from my heart for your kindly wishes. Not that I can repay them as they deserve.
What do you mean?
Today I am out of my indentures, and today I leave you forever.
But this is quite unaccountable. A keener-handed scuttling a canarder, or cutting out a white star, never shift a handspike.
Aye! Yes, I have done my best for you. And why?
Why?
Because it was my duty under my indentures, and I am the slave of duty. As a child, I was regularly apprenticed to a band. It was through an error. No matter, the mistake was ours, and I was in honor bound by it.
An error? What error?
I may not tell you. To reflect on my well-loved roof.
Nay, dear master, I have long been gnawed by the cankering tooth of mystery. Better have it out at once.
Aye.
When Frederick was a little lad, he proved so brave and daring. His father thought he'd apprentice him to some career seafaring. I was at last his nursery maid, and so it fell to my lot to take and line the promising me, apprentice to a pilot. A life not bad for a hardy lad, though surely not a high lot. Though I'm a nurse, you might do worse than make your boy a pilot. I was a stupid nursery maid on breakers always steering, and I did not catch the word aright through being hard of hearing, mistaking my instructions which within my brain did gyrate. I took and bound the promising boy, apprentice to a pirate. Sad mistake it was to make, and drew him to a vile lot. I bound him to a pirate view instead of to a pilot. I soon found out beyond all doubt the scope of this disaster, but I hadn't the face to return to my place and break it to my master. A nursery maid is not afraid of what you people call work, so I made up my mind to go as a kind, a piratical maid of all work. And that is how you find me now, a member of the Shylock, which you wouldn't have found had we been bound, apprentice to a pilot. Oh, pardon, Frederick, pardon.
Rise, sweet one. I have long pardoned you.
Oh, the two words were so much alike.
They were. They still are. Years have rolled over their heads. But this afternoon, my obligation ceases. Individually, I love you all with affection unspeakable. But collectively, I look upon you with a disgust that amounts to absolute detestation. For such is my sense of duty, that once out of my indentures, I shall feel myself bound to devote myself heart and soul to your extermination.
Oh, poor lad, poor lad.
Well, Frederick, if you conscientiously feel that it is your duty to destroy us, We cannot blame you for acting on that conviction. Always act in accordance with the dictates of your conscience, my boy, and chance the consequences.
Besides, we can offer you but little temptation to remain with us. We don't seem to make piracy pay. I'm sure I don't know why, but we don't.
I know why.
Why?
Last, I mustn't tell you. No, it wouldn't be right.
Why not, my boy? It is only 11:30, and you're still one of us until the clock strikes 12.
True, and until then, you're bound to protect our interests. Here, here!
Well, then it is my duty, as a pirate, to tell you that you are too tender-hearted. For instance, you make a point of never attacking a weaker party than yourselves. And when you attack a stronger party, you invariably get thrashed.
There is some truth in that.
And again, you make a point of never molesting an orphan.
Of course! We are orphans ourselves and know what it is.
Yes, but it has gone about. And what is the consequence? Everyone we capture says he's an orphan. The last 3 ships we took proved to be manned entirely by orphans. One would think Great Britain's mercantile navy was recruited solely from her orphan asylums, which we know is not the case.
Hang it all! You wouldn't have us absolutely merciless.
There's my difficulty. Till 12, I would. After 12, I wouldn't. Was ever a man placed in so delicate a situation?
And Ruth, your own Ruth, whom you love so well, it was one of her middle-aged ways to your boyish heart. What is to become of her?
Oh, he will take you with him.
Well, I feel some little difficulty about you. It is true that I admire you very much, but I have been constantly at sea since I was 8 years old, and yours is the only woman's face I have seen during that time. I think it is a sweet face.
Oh, it is.
I say I think it is. But as I have never had the opportunity of comparing you with other women, it is just possible I may be mistaken.
True.
What a terrible thing it would be if I were to marry this innocent person and then find out that she is, on the whole, plain.
Oh, Ruth is very well indeed.
Yes, there are the remains of a fine woman about Ruth.
Do you really think so?
I do.
Well, then I will not be so selfish as to take her from you. In justice to her, and in consideration to her, I will leave her behind.
Oh no, Frederick, this cannot be. We are rough men.
Right!
Who lead a rough life.
Right, right!
But we are not so utterly heartless as to deprive thee of thy love. I think I am right in saying that there is not one here who would rob thee of this inestimable treasure for all the world holds dear.
Not one!
No, I thought there wasn't. Keep thy love, Frederick. Keep thy love.
You're very good, I'm sure.
Well, it's the top of the tide and we must be off. Farewell, Frederick. And when your process of extermination begins, may our deaths be as swift and painless as you can conveniently make them.
I will. By the love I have for you, I swear it. Would that you could render this extermination unnecessary by accompanying me back to civilization.
Oh no, Frederick. It cannot be. I do not think much of our way of living. But when contrasted with respectability, it is comparatively honest. No, Frederick, I shall live and die a pirate king.
Oh, better far to live and die under the brave black flag I fly than play a sanctimonious part with a pirate head and a pirate heart.
stone must manage somehow to get through more dirty work than e'er I do. For I am the pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king, and I am the pirate king.
Hurrah, pirate king!
And it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king.
It is hurrah, pirate king! Hurrah, pirate
King.
With you, I cannot live if I'm left behind.
Ruth, I will be quite candid with you. You are very dear to me, as you well know, but I must be circumspect. You see, you are considerably older than I. A man of 21 usually looks for a wife of 17.
A wife of 17? But you will find me a wife of 1,000.
No, but I will find you a wife of 47. That is quite enough. Tell me candidly and without reserve, compared with other women, how are you?
I will answer you truthfully, master. I had a slight cold, but otherwise I'm quite well.
I am sorry for your cold, but I was referring rather to your personal appearance. Compared with other women, are you beautiful?
Well, I have been told so, dear master.
Ah, but lately,
Oh, no, years and years ago.
what do you think of yourself?
It is a delicate question to answer, but I think I am a fine woman.
That is your candid opinion?
I should be deceiving you if I told you otherwise.
Thank you, Ruth. I believe you, for I am sure you would not practice on my inexperience. If, and I say if, you are really a fine woman, your age shall be no obstacle to our union. Hark, surely I hear voices. Who has dared to approach our almost inaccessible lair? Can it be Custom House? No, it does not sound like Custom House.
Oh, confusion! It is the voices of young girls. If he should see them, I am lost.
By all that's marvelous, a bevy of beautiful maidens.
Lost!
How lovely, how surpassingly lovely is the plainest of them. What grace, what delicacy, what refinement. And Ruth told me she was beautiful. Oh, false one, you have deceived me.
I have deceived you.
Yes, deceived me. You told me you were famous home,
My master, am I not so?
and now I see you're plain and cold.
I'm sure I'm not a jack so.
Upon my ear,
So,
your face is like your hair is gray.
it's naturally not so.
Face was born to deceive me, I who trusted so. Face was
shoes and stockings and paddle?
Stop, ladies, pray. I would intend not to intrude myself upon your notice in this eclectic but alarming costume. But under these peculiar circumstances, it is my bounden duty to inform you that your proceedings will not be unwitnessed.
But who are you, sister?
I am a pirate.
A pirate?
Please. This evening I renounce my vile profession, and to that end, O pure and fearless maidens, O blushing palms of ever-blooming beauty, my sword at heart, implore your kind assistance.
How pitiful this tale, how rare is beauty. How pitiful this tale, how rare is beauty.
For is there not one maiden breast which does not feel the moral beauty of making worldly interest, of holding the sense of duty, would not give up willingly a matrimonial ambition? Rescue such an one as I from his unfortunate position, from his position. To rescue such an one as I from his unfortunate position.
Alas, there's not one maiden breast which seems to feel the moral beauty of making worldly interest, supporting mental sense and
Oh, is there not one maiden here whose homely face and bad complexion have caused all hope to disappear of ever winning man's affection? To such an one, if such there be, I swear by heavens out above you, if you will cast your eyes on me, however plain you be, I'll love you. However plain you be, if you will cast your eyes on me, however
father is a major general.
sorties and surprises I'm more wary yet, and when I know precisely what is meant by commissariat, when I have learned what progress has been made in modern gunnery, when I know more of tactics than a novice in a nunnery, in short, when I've a smattering of elemental strategy. Oh, yes. You say that a Major General has never sat.
You say that a Major General has never sat. You say that a Major General has never sat. You say that a Major General has never sat a strategy.
For my military knowledge going lucky in convention, to remember now to the beginning of the century. Still in that is vegetable, animal, and mineral. I am the very model of a modern Major General.
But still that is vegetable, animal, and mineral. He is the very model of a modern Major General.
Now that I've introduced myself, I should like to have some idea what's going on.
Oh, Papa, we were just...
Permit me. I'll explain in 2 words. We propose to marry your daughter.
Dear me!
Against our wills, Papa! Against our wills!
You mustn't do that. May I ask? This is a rather picturesque uniform, but I'm not familiar with it. What are you?
We are all single gentlemen.
Yes, I gathered that. Anything else?
No, nothing else.
Papa, don't believe them. They are pirates. The famous pirates of Penzance.
I've often heard of them.
All except this gentleman, who was a pirate once, but who is out of his indentures today, and who means to lead a blameless life evermore.
But wait a bit. I object to pirates as sons-in-law.
We object to Major Generals as fathers-in-law. But we waive that point. We don't press it. We look over it.
An idea. And do you mean to say that you would deliberately rob me of these, the sole remaining props of my old age, and leave me to go through the remainder of life unfriended, unprotected, and alone?
Well, yes, that's the idea.
Tell me, have you ever known what it is to be an orphan?
Oh! Dash it all! Here we are again.
I ask you, have you ever known what it is to be an orphan?
Often.
Yes, orphan. Have you ever known what it is to be one?
I say often.
Often, often, often.
I don't think we quite understand one another. When I ask you, have you ever known what it is to be an orphan, you say often. As I understand you, you are merely repeating the word often to show that you understand me.
I didn't repeat the word often.
Hardly, you did indeed.
I only repeated it once.
True, but you repeated it.
But not often.
place and dignity. Never was such opportunity to get married with impunity. But we give up the felicity, allowed in domesticity. The doctor of divinity is located in this vicinity.
Raise up the magnanimity, thanks way to life and dignity. Never was such opportunity to get married with impunity. We gave up the felicity, allowed in domesticity. The doctor of divinity is located in this vicinity.
But we give up the publicity, allowed in domesticity. But we give up the publicity, allowed in domesticity. The doctor of
the property a year ago, and the stucco on your baronial castle is scarcely dry.
Brethren, in this chapel are ancestors. You cannot deny that. With the estate, I want the chapel and its contents. I don't know whose ancestors they were, but I know whose ancestors they are. And I shudder to think that their descendant by purchase, if I may so describe myself, should have brought disgrace upon what I have no doubt was an unstained escutcheon.
Had you not acted as you did, these reckless men would assuredly have called in the nearest clergyman and buried your large family on the spot.
I thank you for your proffered solace, but it is unavailing. I assure you, such is the anguish and remorse I feel at the abominable falsehood by which I escaped these easily deluded pirates. I would go to their simple-minded chief this very night and confess all, did I not fear the consequences would be most disastrous to myself. At what time does your expedition march against these scoundrels?
At 11, and by midnight I hope to have atoned for my involuntary association with the pestilent scourges by sweeping them from the face of the earth. Then, dear neighbors, you will be mine.
Are your devoted followers at hand?
They are. They only wait my orders.
Then Frederick, let your escort lion-hearted be summoned to receive a general's blessing ere they depart upon their dreaded venture.
Yes, sir, they come. sense of duty's stern dictation. I, circumstance's victim, had been guilty.
Young Frederick,
Who calls
your late commander.
And I, your little Ruth.
How dare ye face me? Know ye not, O rash ones, that I have doomed you to extermination?
Have mercy on us. Here there you slaughter.
I do not think I ought to listen to you. At mercy to the law I must turn resentment. And so I will be merciful. Say on.
When you had left our pirate fold, we tried to raise our spirits faint, according to our custom, all with quips and quibbles quaint. But all in vain the quips we heard, we lay aside upon the rocks, until to somebody occurred a startling paradox.
A paradox.
A paradox, a most ingenious paradox, with quips and quibbles heard and blocks, but not to in this paradox. A paradox, a paradox, a most ingenious paradox.
This paradox. We knew your taste for curious quips, for cranks and contradictions queer, and with the laughter on our lips we wished you there to hear. We said if we could tell it him, how Frederick would the joke enjoy, and so we've risked both life and limb to tell it to our boy.
Paradox.
That most ingenious paradox, with quips and quibbles heard in blocks, but none to beat this paradox. A paradox, a paradox, a most ingenious paradox. This paradox. For some ridiculous reason, to which, however, I've no desire to be disloyal, some person in authority, I don't know who, very likely the Astronomer Royal, has decided that, although for such a beastly month as February, 28 days as a rule are plenty, 1 in every 4 years his days shall be reckoned as 9 and 20. Through some singular coincidence, I shouldn't be surprised if it were owing to the agency of an ill-natured fairy. You are the victim of this clumsy arrangement, having been born in leap year on the 29th of February. By a simple arithmetical process, you'll easily discover that though you've lived 21 years, yet if we go by birthdays, you're only 5 and a little bit over.
Tell me, let's see. Yes, with you my figures do agree. How great the ways of paradox and common sense chicane box. Though counting in the usual way is 21, I've been alive. Yes, reckoning by my natal day. Yet reckoning by my natal day. 2, 3, 4. I am a little boy of 5. Yes, a little boy of 5.
A paradox, a paradox, a most ingenious paradox. This paradox. A curious paradox. A most ingenious paradox. appreciate the delicacy of your situation. You were apprenticed to us.
Until I reach my 21st year.
No, until you reached your 21st birthday. And going by birthdays, you are as yet only 5 1/4.
You don't mean to say you are going to hold me to that?
Oh, no, indeed. We merely remind you of that fact and leave the rest to your sense of duty.
Your sense of duty.
Don't put us on that footing. As I was merciful to you just now, be merciful to me. I implore you not to insist on the letter of your bond, just as a cup of happiness is at my lips.
We insist on nothing. We are content in pointing out to you your duty.
Your duty.
Well, you have appealed to my sense of duty, and my duty is only too clear. I abhor your infamous calling. I shudder at the thought that I had ever been mixed up with it. But duty is before all. At any cost, I will do my duty.
Bravely spoken. Come, you are one of us once more.
Lead on, I follow. Oh, horror!
What is the matter?
What did he tell you? No, I cannot. And yet, as one of your band.
Speak out, I charge you, by that sense of conscientiousness to which we have never yet appealed in vain.
General Stanley, the father of my Mabel.
Yes?
He escaped from you on the plea that he is an orphan.
He did.
It breaks my heart to betray the honored father of the girl I adore. But as your apprentice, I have no alternative. It is my duty to tell you.
Yes?
That General Stanley.
Yes.
He is no orphan.
What?
More than that, he never was one.
Am I to understand that in order to save his contemptible life, he dared to practice on our incredulous simplicity? Oh, our revenge shall be swift and terrible. We shall go and collect our band and attack Tremendin Castle this very night.
But stay.
Not a word. He is doomed. Away, away, my heart's afire. I burn this base deception to repay. This very night, my vengeance dire shall blunt itself and go away, away.
Away, away, ere I expire. I find my duty hard to do today. My heart is filled with anguish dire. It strikes me to the core, away, away.
With falsehood foul he tricked us all the prize. The vengeance how the pirates o'er the sides. Our nature stern he softened with his lies. And in return tonight the traitor dies.
Yes, tonight the traitor dies.
Yes, tonight the traitor dies.
Tonight he dies.
Yes, early tomorrow.
It's good and wise.
They will enter its sorrow.
The gods are spies.
Their natures they cherish.
And now if not,
To abuse it to perish.
Melody dances to go tomorrow. His girls are blessing the Lord in sorrow. The ones whose hearts and their natures they cherish. And all who have to use it to
1940 I lay shall be, and then return and claim you, I declare it.
It seems so long.
And then you will be true to me.
Yes, love is gone. I understand his dead and gone. I swear it.
For his love and his truth, he will be faithful to us till we are wed, and even after, and even after. His love, his truth, and his he will be faithful to us till we are wed, and
No, I am brave. Oh, family descent, how great thy charm! I sway, how excellent! How one and all, undaunted men in glow! A crisis now, affairs are coming to.
Body and in mind, hurrah, 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 hurrah. Vividly inclined, hurrah, hurrah. And anything but blind, hurrah, 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 hurrah. The danger that's behind, hurrah, hurrah. Yet when the danger's near, hurrah, 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 hurrah. We manage to appear, hurrah, hurrah. As insensible to fear as anybody here, as anybody here, hurrah, 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 hurrah,
Sergeant, approach. Young Frederick was to have led you to death and glory.
That is not a pleasant way of putting it.
No matter, he will not so lead you, for he has allied himself once more with his old associates.
He has acted shamefully.
You speak falsely. You know nothing about it. He has acted nobly.
He has acted nobly.
Dearly as I loved him before, his heroic sacrifice to his sense of duty has endeared me to him tenfold. But if it was his duty to constitute himself my foe, it is likewise my duty to regard him in that light. He has done his duty, I will do mine. Go ye and do yours.
Right-ho.
This is perplexing.
We cannot understand it at all.
Still, as he is actuated by a sense of duty,
That makes a difference, of course. At the same time, we repeat, we cannot understand it at all.
no matter, our course is clear. We must do our best to capture these pirates. Alone. It is most distressing to us to be the agents whereby our erring fellow creatures are deprived of that liberty which is so dear to us all. But we should have thought of that before we joined the force.
We should.
It is too late now. When a felon's not engaged in his employment, or maturing his felonious little plans, his capacity for innocent enjoyment is just as great as any honest man's. Our feelings we with difficulty
another.
A policeman's lot is not a happy one.
Ah, when constabulary duties to be done, a policeman's lot is not a happy one, happy one.
When the enterprising burglar's not a burgling,
Not a burgling,
when the cutthroat isn't occupied in crime,
fight in crime,
he loves to hear the little brook a-gurgling
gurgling,
and listen to the merry village chime.
village chime,
When the coster's finished jumping on his mother,
on his mother,
he loves to lie a-basking in the sun.
in the sun,
I'll take one consideration with another.
with another.
A policeman's lot is not a happy one.
Ah, when constabulary duties to be done, a policeman's lot is not
their capture.
Beautiful Mabel, I would if I could, but I am not able.
He's telling the truth, he is not able.
With base deceit, you worked upon our feelings. Revenge is sweet and flavors all our dealings. With courage rare and resolution manly, for death prepare unhappy General Stanley.
Yes, we are here, oh here to conceal. So to constabulary pirate yield. We try us now, oh well we try. Your career is cut short. The pirate land will take its stand at the
To gain a brief advantage you contrive, but your proud triumph will not be long-lived. Don't say you're orphans, for we know that on your allegiance we've a stronger claim. We charge you yield. We charge you yield in Queen Victoria's name. You do. We do. We charge you yield in Queen Victoria's name.
We yield at once with humble need, because with all our faults we love our Queen.
Yes, yes, with all their faults they love their queen. Yes, yes, with all their faults they love our queen.
Away with them and place them at the bar.
When moment, let me tell you who they are. They are the members of the common throng. They are all women who have gone wrong. They are all women who have gone wrong.
No Englishman unmoved that statement is, because with all our faults we love our house of his. I pray you pardon me, ex-pirate